This is Nikki in Niagara, coming to you from Niagara Falls, Canada. And this is one of my two favorite videos to make at the end of the month. And today we're going to be taking a look at my haul from July. These include things that I purchased, things that were sent to me, and things that were gifted to me for my birthday. I'm not going to make a distinction between anything except for calling out names if and when necessary. So let's start. But first I'm going to tell you to grab a coffee or tea, your beverage of choice, and sit down, relax, put your feet up, and come explore with me. This is a 60 set of Ohuhus. I wanted the 60 set just as a backup to replace a lot of the more popular and brighter vivid colors to the Ohuhu set that I already have. But I'm deciding that they both take up the same space and I don't have anything to kind of combine them. So I'm going to keep this set separate and just keep it up on the desk here and use it from time to time while I am doing things for you. So there's that. And we'll keep this. This is garbage. Okay, so next up we have a box from Amazon. Okay, my bearings here. See if I can get it out. Almost. This month has gone by so fast, and yet at other times when I look at stuff that I did at the beginning of the month, it's like, that was in July? It's like, that feels like months ago. So I got a new book out of the Color by Numbers series. And this is an American edition. So it is published by Sirius. And this is the 2019 edition. So that means that there could very well be duplicates in here. That's the problem with buying these. But I got this on sale. It's usually, I think, $16.99, and it was on for $8.99. So I grabbed it. I didn't care if it had duplicate images in it for me. But it is not one of the original ones that I always tell you guys to try and buy if you're interested in not having duplicate copies, but which I just showed I don't do. So then I got some Color Questopia books, and I got them up to Cal. Cal was the, this isn't Cal, but I do have the Cal book there. So we're looking at Llama. And these are just, oh, see, one thing that's really bothering me about these books is that it's not half. These are all pages from their other books, and I have almost all their other books. Okay, so it's not a half, but it's a good third, I would say. A third of the book is just pages from other books. And it's not all pages, because you get a page that has the title on it, then the picture, then a page with a title, then a picture. So these are our pictures here. Now, I really like this, like these new ones that they've been making out most recently. They are like such wild colors and decorations that they're just absolutely beautiful, like this. So it's kind of pop art. And then this one is just adorable. This is the Gnome book. Oh, I see. I knew that was an old picture. The word and the fairies, dragons. Okay, here we go. Now we're at the gnomes. And these are just adorable. I have decided, though, that I'm not going to buy anymore, and I'll tell you my decision on that when I get to the cow book. So I got myself a Creative Haven color by number book. Now this is an older one and is not by George Tufexis. Is that right? Yeah. Oh, it is. Okay, this is an older one and it is still illustrated by George Tufexis. Now I believe I purchased this because I wanted to get a couple of new CBNs in it. So these are birds. They look simple, but there's a lot of work in the scenery in these books. So yeah, they show you what they look like. There. And there. Looks like it's a smaller color palette back then. Then I got the Mandala Coloring Collection, 50 of the best mandalas from Don't Eat the Paste. Now Don't Eat the Paste used to be, I don't know if it still is, the blog of Shala Kerrigan. She illustrated a couple of Creative Haven's mandala books, and she's well known by people in the know, not me, for having this website. And so someone told her to publish a best of, and that's what this is right here, so I'm really looking forward to that. And I picked this one up because it was on sale. Creative Haven books in Canada don't go on sale very often, so this one I think was $4.99 or something like that, and they're regular $8 here in Canada. So this is one by Alberta Hutchinson. And then again, another one that I picked up. I have a lot of these saved in my wish list on Amazon, and I saw that this was down to $4.99, so I moved it over to my cart, and I watched it go down to $3.99 and $2.99, and then I bought it. So this one has sayings. It's a coloriage mystère, and it has sayings on each page. I'll show you a little bit of the things. Most of them are in French, but some of them are in English, and I think it would be really neat to learn to say what it says on there, and also to translate it, and then you could perhaps write what it says on the bottom of the page there. And it's no biggie that it's in French. Now this was gifted to me by a lovely friend on the internet, and I'll just call her E, but I am very, very thankful for this. This was on my list of Sach and Sachdeva books that I still need to have. So I'm looking forward to doing this one. What I want to do with his books is, I've worked a little bit in all of them, except for this one. So I think it's time for me to sit down and start working through them. They don't have that many pages. I think that is very doable. And then I went on this thing where I needed to have some stained glass patterns. So I ended up with this. When I wanted the stained glass patterns, I wasn't talking about the Dover ones with the vellum paper. I just really wanted some stained glass pictures, you know, that were already, where the lines were already blacked out for you. I guess I kind of got a hankering for it from the Color Questopia books, where, you know, everybody's talking about them, you know, filling in the lines and stuff, and I don't enjoy doing that. I find it a chore, and the only color that I like is the black. And while it's easiest for me, because one, I can see it, cannot see silver on a white page, just doesn't work for me. But yeah, so I just wanted some patterns. I'm really pleased with this one. It's got some really interesting patterns and pictures. Let's see if we get to a picture here. Yeah, trees. I like trees. Yeah, look at those. And this one, the picture to that is on the back. Yeah, I like this. So, there's the other picture. So this is called Stained Glass Coloring Book, Nature and Landscapes, and it is published by Creative Coloring. And then these were half price, so I had to get some. I've run out of a couple of colors, but not all of them by any chance. But yeah, I can always use a set of permanent markers when they're $11. And this has 24 in it. Oh dear. Better take a sip. So another really good deal with this one, it was in my, it's got a little bit of dirt on it. It was in my wish list, and as I was doing some searching on Amazon, this showed up in the other books you might like section, and I noticed that it was marked down to $4.99. So it went into my cart, and it went down to $3.99 before I even bought it. So this is Creative Haven's Incredible Insect Designs by Marty Noble. Half the time when you open up these books, it's by Marty Noble. Now, these are really cool. Really cool. I like insects, and yeah, these patterns of insects is cool. Let me rephrase that. I like pictures of insects. I can't stand the real life thing. Okay, then I have, yes, this one came to me from France from a second-hand buyer. I did buy it through Canada, and the buyer found the buyer that way. So I didn't go to any, I didn't have to do any global whatever they call it. Just directly from me to him through Amazon. And I have been wanting this one for a long time because on Instagram, a while back, there was a girl who was going through this book, and every day there'd be a couple more pictures from it, and it's just absolutely amazing. Now, it's called Mandala a Rangoli. Mandala a Rangoli. And I didn't look up what Rangoli is, but I imagine it says patterns, because that is what is in here. Take a look at some of them on the back here. Aren't these amazing? Look at the colors. I just love the bright colors. So yeah, I mean, what are you going to call things like this and that? Those are Rangoli. So I assume it's going, and look at this, those are elephant heads. So very excited to have this one because it can get to quite high prices. What year was this one published? So this is 2018. It doesn't take very long till they stop printing. They don't put a huge print run on these books. So I guess they're probably doing more now that they've become popular. But I'm more interested in the adult coloriage mystère rather than the Disney ones. So this is by Hachette Loisir. And then on the back it says Hachette Pratique. No, Hachette Pratique. Hachette Pratique. So pratique is like, I don't know what it translates to, but it's obviously like practical. And loisir means hobbies. I looked that one up. So Achète Hobbies. This is Sun Life Drawings' newest book until this morning when I saw they have a new one out, which I must get. And this is color by number 3D Mandala. So if they have, the only problem with their new book that they did is that it's not color by number. I like their mandalas and patterns to be color by number. I really hope that they make a color by number version of Magic Carpets. Okay, so these are the last two for Color Questopia. This is one of the older ones, and I went back and picked it up because I am interested in this. I think the dinosaurs will be fun, and they'll be a different kind of look than all the other animals that they have. And then Cow Lovers, that was the new one at the time that I placed this order. And they're coming out with like 6, 8 or more of these things every month, and they're just becoming a cash cow. I didn't even plan that. It's like, you know, you're just spending your money over and over and over again to have a great big giant stack of, where's both my hands? Great big stack of books on the floor that will like just get higher and higher and higher because they're just, you know, like a factory, and they're just putting them out and putting them out and putting them out. Well, I'm not going to be one of those people who just, you know, sits there and throws my money at them as they produce books. Just many of them. From now on, I'm just going to look at the end of the month when I go to make a purchase. I will look and see what's new, and I will only pick up the ones that really interest me instead of just buying them all. And if you follow my coloring chats, you'll know the big story with this. But this is a Coom it's got its full name on here. It's a Coom Magnesium Alloy Long Point Sharpener, and it is in the square shape with little grooves to put your fingers, and I swear by this sharpener. And I decided I needed to have some metallic silver Sharpies in my life. So now I do. And then another book from the Color by Number series here. Now this one appeared to be an original, but no, now I see it's by Sirius as well. It's an American one. So let's take a look and see. Okay, there's no compiled by. This is published in 2020. But they don't put all the information in here. They don't say that it, you know, when the first editions were or anything like that, like they should. So I'm going to say that this is a new edition. It's going to have different pictures than the original one with the same cover and title. And it will have different pictures, or some of the same pictures but in different orders. Just looking to see if I recognize any. To see if I have a duplicate right away. That's all. One thing I like about these books is that they have the fold out flap. Creative Haven really needs to do that. Okay, there's none in here that I've done. And then, oh jeez, the rest of the stuff is behind me, so I'm just going to have to whoa. Move it over here. Okay, so in stages. I received that in the mail, and when I opened it up, inside was that, the Schpierrer Farben artist pencils. It says bright vivid colors, and I have been using them like crazy since I got them, so I agree with them. Now I know there's a new 96 set out, but it's a big difference in the price between the two. When I don't know what the price is on .com, because when I bought this, they weren't, the 96 version wasn't currently available. So I did buy this on the on .com, because including all, including all the fees and exchange rate and shipping fee and all that sort of thing, they worked out cheaper than it would have to have bought them on Canada. Now that doesn't always happen, but sometimes it does. And also from .com I got this lovely fabric pencil case. We don't have them like this, the ones we're getting from U-Shares and BTSKY and a couple of other places. They're plastic. They're not fabric like this. It's wonderful. I love it. And in the inside, are my beautiful, beautiful Schpierrer Farbens. You can see I've been using them. Yeah, they're beautiful. First thing I did, and what I will be doing from now on, since the fiasco with the Arteza pencils, is as soon as I get a new set of pencils, I'm going to put them all, line them all up, have them turned so that their name and number is showing, and then I just go over each one in the case with clear nail polish so that they won't come off in the future, because my Arteza names were rubbed off very quickly. So I picked this up yesterday or the day before. I believe it was Thursday. And it's a good thing I did, because the day after I picked it up, I do have a subscription. The day after I bought this, a blank emailing was sent out to all the subscribers that we would not be getting this issue because they hadn't made enough issues. That irks me, because subscribers are supposed to get the magazine before the official release date. We're not supposed to get it before, but it's supposed to be shipped before. And no, this book is around pretty much everywhere, so they got their shipments out to the stores, and then if what they're saying is the truth, they ran out of copies after they'd supplied the stores, instead of supplying the subscribers first, which is going to be the smaller number. So yeah, kind of disappointed with that, but really happy with the magazine. And I don't look at the backs of those ones because I won't forget. Also got the Relax and Color magazine. This is the first issue of it. This is a color by number magazine as well, and I did the first one. And I'm not supposed to be showing you my finished pages. I'm showing you my books. So yes, this is a proper color by number book. It's not mystery colors or that sort of thing. And then ordered this one, Coloriage Mystère. It's a new one of flowers. It just has flower pictures in it. Take a look at one page in the things there. So they're all pretty much flowers. This one, you know, the teacup is the main focus, but yeah, they all have flowers in them. I've done the first two in here. Really enjoy it. And then I think everybody has pretty much seen that I got the book by Coloria. And if you want to know how to pronounce their name, that is it. That's how it's pronounced. Colo, that's French for color. So even though it has an R after it in their name, it's the colo part that means color. And then Ria, the last three letters, is, as far as I know, it's just a word ending, you know, like est or ing. So it's Coloria. Okay, how are we getting on here? Okay, I just got a couple of things right here. Yeah, every month or so, Tabby Barnett puts one of her books on sale on the .com site for like down to $5. Now she doesn't do that on the Canada site, which I don't know why she doesn't. Maybe put it down to $6 for us, Tabitha. But anyways, I still have noticed that once a month-ish, she is marking a book down. So this one was on for $5.99 when I bought it. So I decided to get it because I want all her cute books. And this is a fairy's tale, and it's like it's a story, and it's illustrated like it's a little children's story or a poem, more like it. And it's illustrated with her circle pictures. So I just think it's absolutely adorable. This would be a really nice one to color and then give it to a child if you have young children at the moment, or to grandchildren. Now the next one here is not one that I was particularly pleased with. Wasn't bad enough that I sent it back, but I decided to keep it. But it wasn't what I thought it would be. I looked it up, and it's a official book. There is a website and I believe a game. It's by R&W Media, Arkazoya. And this is Chibi Island, and there's all these chibis. Now the pictures in the book are quite, well, first we're introduced to everybody. And then the pictures are a page with everybody doing stuff. It's just like, you know, random actions going on and stuff. And I mean, I will color them, you know, slowly, but I have a couple of other books like this that just have, you know, the random pictures and the characters and whatever doing all sorts of things. These are a little bit scary. You know, there's ghosts and zombies and brains and stuff here. Like this is very similar to a Dover Sparks book I have that has animals on vehicles and stuff like that. So, you know, not what I expected, but it isn't bad, so I'm not going to send it back. You know, you just, you have to decide whether you're going to make those kind of choices when you purchase books unseen, sight unseen, at, oh my goodness, sight unseen at Amazon. Alright, so the next bundle here is, just the other day I received my copy of Busy World Special, and no, I'm not a fan of it. I knew who Colin Thompson is, and I've seen people coloring out of his coloring book, and I'm pretty sure that these are just pictures out, well, not just, that these are pictures from his coloring books, because the first one certainly is. This is the one that everybody colors out of his coloring book. So that makes me think that these have been shrinked down, because I'm sure his actual coloring book is quite bigger than this. But to tell you the truth, I don't believe this is coloring material. To me, this just seems like artwork. I mean, I love it, but it just looks like artwork from an illustrator who uses pen and ink. Add in some graphite, and that's what he is. He's a black and white illustrator. Why do we need to color his work? Because he has felt no need to color his own pictures. You know, any other pen and ink illustrator that I looked at, I wouldn't want to have to go color their pictures for them. So this, it just does not look like it was made to be colored. And they've just decided that, oh, your pictures are black and white, so make a coloring book, and you know, so we did. There's a couple at the back here which are bigger, but honestly, I have no desire to color any of these. I will flip through it again, maybe, when I'm in that area of my shelves and my collection. I may look at it again, but I'm not going to color in it. It's not what I consider a coloring book. Alrighty. Then, what have I got? Oh! I just found something that I was missing. A mask. So there that is. We were looking for it. So I went to Walmart to get this book. This is the second issue of Relax in Color, and this one is especially called Flowers and Birds. Now the book is supposed to be displayed until October, so this will be on your shelves for quite a while. So look out for it if you're interested into the color by number. So every picture has flowers and birds, or one or the other. It looks like there's more birds than there are flowers. Looking forward to that. And then, since I was, I have one of these, a great big one that, I don't know, is collected issues or something like that, and I really like it. But I'm almost done coloring my Designing Colors magazine. That's all the patterns from Penny Press. So when I was at Walmart, they didn't have any Penny Press coloring books at all. And actually I haven't seen them the last couple of times I've been near Magazine Max. I haven't seen the Penny Press coloring. So yeah, have to like set out to see if I can find them someday, see where they are. So this is a collection of patterns as well. It's called Zen Coloring. It's a magazine from the UK, and it cost quite a bit more than the Penny Press magazine would have cost me. But I thought it would be a nice book to work in once I finished my Designing Colors. That I could, it'd be a nice treat for myself to work in this instead of buying the next issue of that. So it's got all the same sorts of thing. The paper's nice though, and yeah, it'll be fun to work on it, that size and that shape too. You know, it's a long rectangle. And then I bought one more thing, and that's the Relax with Art magazine. This is a UK magazine as well, and I had seen this a long time ago at it was either Shoppers or Chapters, and I looked at it and I thought, well, that's really cute, that's really nice. And then ever since then I have been going to, every time I go to a magazine aisle, I of course go straight to the coloring books and I look for this, but I can't find it. So this is the first time I've ever found it since that time, which was like, you know, last year. So I decided I would pick this up and take a look at it and see if there was any information about, you know, who makes it. And yeah, so there's their social media, and there's even a subscription here, but that's all for local people. But I thought this had some really nice art. Now, I don't like every picture. There's one with a dog on it for a start that I don't like. But I think these are really fun pictures to color. I like the style. Okay, I don't like that one so much, or that one. And the pattern. You know, there's lots of, you know, they're intricate, or they're like, I like coloring that sort of thing, and I don't like the woman, but yeah, shopping here inside some mall. And the pictures are like of Europe and faraway places, because this is, I love this one. This is a UK mag, so it's not American centric. So just let me see. Yeah, they just have stock artists. There's no artist to the book. Well, not stock artist, I mean a staff of artists. Right, I think we have 2 boxes. Now, these next 2 books I was so excited to get that I had to give them flip-throughs right away, because I didn't want anybody to miss. They had great prices on, and just in case those were introductory prices, I needed to get these out. And this is the Gacha Life Chibi coloring book, and this is awesome. It is an official coloring book for some... I have no idea about phone games and all that kind of stuff, but they're licensed characters, I guess. And there are 100 pages in here of chibi love. Well, you know what? I just saw someone that was on, I think that was on Pinterest today. But yeah, they're just adorable as heck. And there's boys and girls in there. Probably more boys than girls. And this was the other one that was just so cute. I had to get it. Like, look at that. That's the first page in here. Look at that. These are adorable. Now the eyes, there's no eyes. There's just big circles. So I'll be drawing a dot in there, and then a small circle around that to be the, or maybe a big circle around that. Just put in the pupil and the iris, and they can be in any direction of anywhere, and it's going to give her a different expression where you put them. And you're set if you're a person who doesn't like blank eyes. But a couple of them would be really cool, to do the eyes green or red and make them into zombies. Guinea pigs rock. Yeah, this is adorable. A caveman chibi. Oh my. Okay. I gushed enough over those 2. And then when I was needing the stained glass, I thought, you know, why don't I go buy one of those Dover stained glass books? So I, of course, had to get this one when I saw it. Monsters Destroyed My City by Jeremy Elder. Stained glass coloring book. So you have to put a piece of white paper under these to be able to see them, but not too far. Yeah, these should come with them, you know. But this is the pictures are just adorable. The monsters battling, people running, Godzilla doing his fire, Godzilla just getting everybody. Then they all conglomerate at the end on the city, and King Kong's got his girl up on the Empire State Building. And, whew, a lot going on in that book. So I thought I'd have some fun. And then I also bought this coloriage mystère, and this is Bébé Animaux Cercle Magique by, what do they call themselves? Hachette Pratique. Hachette Pratique. And so this is a circle book. It's got the circles. I don't know if it has the little mini grid ones in here or not. It doesn't appear to. And these are normal baby animals. So there, I'll show you. Gonna need a lot of browns for this one. Yep. A lot of browns and blues, looks like. So yeah, some of them aren't quite done in their natural colors, like a blue dog and a blue porcupine, no, hedgehog. Oh yeah, I see. These are done in pinks. Oh, that's alright. Yeah, so that's really cute. There's a bunch more that I want that are out. There's oiseaux, which is birds. There's something sauvage, which is like jungle animals. Oh, and there's ocean. Océan. Okay. Then my son, the one that lives at home, he surprised me with these. I have wanted these for a long time. So this is as big a set as there is, 48 gold Faber color pencils. And these are really nice. They open up like this. They even have these elastics on the trays. They're not cheap pencils. They, here in Canada anyways, they're a decent penny for those. They oh, wait a minute. Just wondering if they have numbers and names. I believe they just have numbers. Yeah, they just have numbers, but I'm sure I can look them up. Oh, there's all the numbers included in here, but I'll have to go find out if there are names for them. I heard somewhere that the numbers in here match the polychromos, so if you know whether that's true or not, that'd be great to let me know. So I got the newest Intricate book, Intricate Patterns. These are really cool. I've been looking forward to this. Oh yeah, and they definitely look smaller than they do in the pictures. That's great. Yeah, I'm loving these books. There's so far there's 3. Intricate Mandalas, Intricate Flowers, and that I just showed you, and this new one, Intricate Patterns. So I'll get a flip up of that for you. All the books that I'm showing you today will have full flips on the channel. And then another thing happened. I'll tell you, it was the month of pencils for me. The other thing that happened was these babies. They went down to $19.99. Now that used to be their normal price, but they've been the price has been a lot higher than that for quite some time, and I don't know if I was looking for a deal of the day or if they just turned up at the bottom of one of my searches. So I had to get them because they were $19.99. So yeah, I had to get those. Oh, plus I think there was a $2 coupon, if I'm right. I think I am. So there's 60 in this set. That's the biggest set there is. These are by Prismacolor. They're their student grade of pencils. and they have the names and numbers on them, but they do not match to the Prismacolors. So since this was 60, I needed something big enough to pencil case for it. So I have I looked for the cheapest 72 set pencil case I could find, and I've looked for this on .com and I haven't been able to find it, but it is on .ca. I paid $12.99. I don't know what it is now, but there's slots for 72 pencils in here, and that's it. And it's sturdy, and I mean, it's not anything fancy, but it'll do the trick. And it's got these little for your tips to go under, so you know, you slide them in this way and your tip will rest under there. That is until your pencil gets this big. So I thought that was great, because buying the pencil cases can be more expensive than buying the pencils in some cases. Okay, so I'm just throwing that to the garbage. And the last thing we have on here is a book outlet box. So I am just going to move it over here, and then we will empty it, and we will be done. So that wasn't so bad. Pretty much like normal, actually. I'll tell you right now, though, next month I will not be having a very big haul at all, because I am investing in getting myself a proper chair for doing this. To be at my desk here and do the recording, I need a good chair, and that's what I'm buying this month. So I got some great books. The Explorer's Journey by David Haben. This is one-sided, perforated, and not watercolor paper, but heavy stock. And it's really cool because it's the story of two travelers. One goes one way, and and the other one starts this way, and she's in a submarine, and they both go until they get to a point at which they had agreed to meet. So I love this. And I got that because of the author. He's the author of the Light Bulb Burglar book. So then the next book that I have here is Mysterious Planets by Ai Kono. Ai Kono. Yeah, that's good. I'm getting good at this. Ai Kono. Mysterious Planets, and this is just really awesome. It's like all the awesome stuff you'll find on these mysterious planets. Oh, this looks like it's a Christmas planet. The planet of flowers. The planet of sweets. And so it goes on. Let's see what's next. The planet of magic. Yeah. So really glad to have that one. And then the next one I bought was Imagimorphia. Now I already have this book, but I bought a second one because it was cheap from Book Outlet. And what I want to do is put the two copies together and turn it into one book. I know Anne did that on her channel, but I've done this before, putting two books together, and I have a different way of how I put it together. So I thought I would show you that I would take all these pages apart off screen, and then I would come back on screen and show you how to put the book together, and then I'd stop, go get it bound, bring it back, and then show you the new book. So that's a project, which will be fun. Okay, then I got a lot of Zen Doodle books. First of all, I got this one because I've wanted this one. It's by Antonia Cardella, and it's Fantastic Creatures, Majestic Beings. So this is full of different mythological creatures. Is that? Oh, okay, mermaid, kraken, a seahorse that's really half horse, a goat on fire, a lion statue, real life, a horse mermaid. Okay, so yeah, there's some strange creatures in here. And then what I wanted to do most of all was to get the Jeanette Wummel Baby Animals series. So I have the original book, Baby Animal. I haven't colored in it that much, but I haven't got it out since, you know, my voice has just been bothering me the last couple of days. I'm just going to take a second to have a proper cough, so excuse me. Okay, now I'm going to take a sip. Okay, do I have a voice? Yes. This is coming to an end, so please excuse if I start losing my voice again. And so I think these are pretty much all the books in the series up to anything that comes out new. So there is one book I didn't get because was it Thunder Junkie or was it Shayna and Colorland? Sorry ladies. Pretty sure it was one of them that they picked up all these books, and one of the books that they had they didn't like, and as I was watching her flip through them I decided I didn't like that one either. So I let her do the test buy. So I went back and I bought the ones that are not the one we didn't like. So these are just her typical baby animals with some Zen doodles in them. You can use the Zen doodles or not. These are big enough that it's no big deal to do the Zen doodles. But you'll notice that as we get to her newer ones, that there are actually scenes in these. This is something that she had never done before in her early work. Like this is the whole complete scene. So I hope she continues to go that way now with all future books, because I'll definitely be interested. These are cute pictures, and the Zen Doodle books are, how many pages do you get again? Oh yeah, it says more than 60, so 61. So that's Baby Animal Safari, Baby Animals on Parade. This is Baby Forest Animals, and I think this is the one that I saw her flip and I just fell in love with it. Yes, this is. It's got all sorts of forest, you know, trees and foliage and stuff for the mushrooms for the animals to hide in. And then I think this is the last one. This one is Baby Farm Animals. So this has them all in a farm setting. So yeah, definitely. These three right here are are newer ones. On Parade, Forest Animals, Farm Animals, and this one looks like it's an older one. Yeah, let's take a look at the copyright date on this one. 2018, yeah, and I bet these are 19 or even 20. Yeah, 19. So there's that, And we're coming, I can't put my piles too big right now. Coming to the end. Then I got The Search for the Light Bulb Burglar, a steampunk coloring book mystery. Now, Alina does work out of this book, and it's just absolutely stunning. And of course, I can't do work like she does, but this paper is actually thicker than in the other one. Feels it. I wonder why the pages are perforated though. I mean, who would want to take a book out of a page out of a storybook? Because if you follow the pictures here and, like, you know, understand or tell yourself what's happening in each picture, it's a story. So yeah, excellent paper. Like, that is hard cardstock. I think I might use this as my first book to start watercoloring in, because the images are big. This is great for a beginner. Like that picture right there. That would be great for a beginner. Okay, what else is in here? 2 books left. Okay, now, this one I just had to get. Says Caffey, no, oh, how do you say his name? I always used to say Caffey Facet, but that's not how you say it. Is it Cough? Oh, I don't know. Forgive me, I cannot remember how you pronounce his name. But he is fantastic. I have, do they tell you right here? No, they should tell you how to pronounce names when they're not pronounced the way they look. He is a fabric designer. He started out in yarn, as far as I know, and then went into quilting, or could be the other way around, but I'm pretty sure it was yarn to material. And now he's dealt with every single kind of tapestries. Yeah, actually I had a tapestry book of his before I had all the coloring ones. And any book that is about him, I will. So these pictures are based on his patterns. Like this is one of his famous knitting patterns, or yeah, it looks like it is. And so here it is, reproduced. This coloring book page. Here it is. You can do it like that or not. So. Oh, they want you to decorate the pots. I don't like that idea. There we go. This is better. So yeah, there's actual lessons in here too. It says 36 coloring plates. So that's how many coloring pages are in this. And 10 inspiring tutorials. Ooh, that's neat. And the paper is thick card as well. So a treasure for people who like, sorry, Caffey Facet. I know that's not how you say his name at all. I just cannot remember. Now, the last one is a color by number book, which I was surprised to see come up on Book Outlet, because I haven't seen one of these in ages. That's not the usual couple that they show. So anyways, it's called Color and Discover, Uncover the Hidden Pictures, illustrated by Elaine Boyer probably, and Isabel Nicole. So this is a children's book, and they're all, let's hold it this way, they're all for children. So they start out with things like having colored dots and to color the dot. And then they have things that are letters, color the letters. Then they have normal color the number. And they also have a code section where you color the code, all the different symbols, different colors. So this might not be everybody's thing, but you know, because if you're afraid of the numbers showing through, you're certainly not going to like the dots showing through. But if you just like to do these for fun and relaxation and no purpose whatsoever. It looks like a fun book. The paper is double-sided, and I've seen thinner, let's just say that. Like it's medium. It's medium. So, yeah, this is good. I wonder if this comes from that British company that I bought that book of. Sorry, I'm not making any sense. No, it's not. So yeah, there we go. That's my complete haul, and oh dear, we went over an hour, so it means I'm gonna have to have 2 files out of this. So thank you for staying with me. I hope you found some inspiration in the products that you saw, and so just get up here. Oh. So I'll just say that I hope you stay safe, stay healthy, and wear a mask. Goodbye. Until next time.